So I went to jail, and I was on my third day of my third fast. And when I tell y'all, I felt like a completely different person. Like, I felt completely different. Like, from the first time I went to jail and got booked, I was influenced by alcohol, the alcohol and everything. This time I went to jail and got booked. They took my picture. They said, turn to the right, turn to the left. I just felt, same person, but I felt completely different. You know what I'm saying? I felt completely different. This time I was fasting, sober. I was just a completely different person, man. And like I told y'all last time about me going to jail, I was banging and kicking and screaming. When I left that place, I prayed. I prayed that, people get peace, people find peace. When I went back, there was peace in that place. I mean, of course, you had your little episodes, but it was peace, And it was like three days. My first 3 days, I was in a holding cell with a three man, two bed bug. You know what I'm saying? Two bunk bed, and one little man on the floor with a little cot. 3 days, y'all, and the lights don't go off. And I really feel like it's really meant to break you down mentally. That's what it's really for, to break you down mentally. That you're in jail, But I thank God, because I feel like he was like, preparing me. Because the food was disgusting, cold. Not just disgusting, it's cold. He was preparing me. He was making me go on fast. He was making me meditate, And that's what all I was doing in there, especially those first 3 days, just meditating and praying. Every time somebody have a little episode or something, I'm praying. Every time a guard to be overly loud, I'm praying, But God kept telling me, you where I want you to be, In the middle of, he kept telling me, you where I want you to be. So from the officer who booked me, who arrested me, took me to the officer who booked me in, I was just, man, what's your relationship with God, Oh, I love God. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, so I ain't even got no follow-up question. So I was just asking, like, what's your relationship with God? But everybody I was encountering, I'm just asking, like, what's your relationship with God? And some people be like, oh, well, I lost my faith in God a long time ago, yada yada. And I just tell them, like, yeah, me too. I have too. I was there before too. But, sometimes you gotta be a God. Sometimes you gotta be a God, So that was my mission. I'm like, I don't know why a person like me is in jail. I'm about to be saying God, God, God all up in his, you know what I'm saying? That's from the guards to they gonna know that man was talking about God, So that's what I was saying up in there, But yeah, I was doing a lot of meditating. I really feel like jail is really meant to break you down mentally. If you ain't crazy, by the time you come out of jail, you might be a little, especially if you don't meditate, because prison is really in your mind. But I was blessed because they put me in a pod with a lot of good people, And I was blessed. This little Cuban dude, he had introduced me to this gospel rap, Christian rap. And usually Christian rap be kind of like corny, But these were some brothers that was like in jail, that came out of jail and that's now telling their story, And it was like more relatable. I'm like, damn. And it really like helped me get through. up in there. On top of this artist who drew me a picture, you know, and I might put the picture, I might post a picture up. If I could post a picture in the middle of the video. He drew a picture. And it was dope, man. It was dope. I was carrying around, dude. One of the other dudes was like, got to get you a mirror, you carrying that picture around so much, man. It was really helping me get through. Cause it was me. It was me. Like, yeah, I had this orange jumpsuit on and woo, I look like however I may look, but inside, this is me. You know, this is the embodiment of me. You know, meditating, trying to get closer to the higher being. But yeah, y'all. I felt like that was my mission. You know, I got to hear a lot of people's stories up in there. Realizing all the stories are similar. Everybody's story is similar, man. Different but similar.